This is Chris, and I'm doing a real quick review, because I have to go to work, of Check Please, which was the first read of the Bibliogames and the Queer Lit Readathon for me, which I was not expecting it to be. I never read in the order that I plan on reading, and sometimes don't read what's on my TBR and end up reading something else. But I just picked this up last night after a pretty easy shift, which is great because today is about to be real crazy. And it's nice out. It's Sunday. Everyone's going to want to get their groceries. It's about to be wild at the store, y'all. I'm about ready for it. So, yeah. But this was so good, you guys. That's probably why I want to review it. I don't really review everything that I read, but, like, this graphic novel, I'm so happy I finally picked it up. I feel like people have been talking about this for a while, and I haven't really watched any reviews of it because I was like, okay, I just know it's queer and sporty. That's something I'm probably going to read eventually. I don't want to get spoiled for anything. Well, this main character in the first, like, 50 pages of this, really grabbed me. I just loved Eric's character and was really excited to watch it. And I think some of that is the kind of conversational style. He's friendly and awkward and, like, relatable. And I really like that a lot. And he's also in the closet at the beginning of the story. And so you're kind of watching this character kind of come into his own over the course of this novel, which is really fantastic. Essentially, he's a figure skater who went into hockey for, I'm assuming, kind of sort of for the hockey scholarships aspect of things, and now he's in college and a hockey team, but is dealing with the fact that while he's like a really fast skater and great maneuver in hockey, he's very afraid of physical contact and getting like checked in hockey, and that was kind of like a big thing over this, check please. And I don't know, really from the get-go, I just really loved Eric's character. I think there was a point in like the first 100 pages where I'm like, this is going to be a slow burn when it comes to the queer stuff. It's going to be very, like, how Fence is, or, like, some other things where, like, you're not going to really get a big romance element until later in the story, probably, if there is anything. And I was okay with that with this one because I liked Eric's character so much. He also, he has a vlog, the character Eric does, and so, like, in the first page, he's, like, talking to his followers, like he's talking to the camera, and like it's like you're watching him on YouTube. And so you get these little snapshots of him vlogging, and I kind of love it. It's a great way to get insight into the character and what's going on in the story. And I was just like, that's really cool element to this. It reminded me a little bit of Carmilla, which is another thing that I really loved. And I'm just like, I love the way it was done in this story, particularly. It was great. As for the romance, it's very slow burn. Girl, you gotta wait. I was like, it was a point where I tweeted, I was like, man, I'm really loving this, but I'm waiting for the more gay. I want more gay. And you get it eventually, but like, it left me wanting more. I was like, I think there's more comic out there, like it's a webcomic first before it came to this, and I'm gonna need to read that. Like, I literally got to the end of this and I was like, no, you can't take it away from me right now because this is so good. And like just getting where I really wanted to go. So I was just like, no. But yeah, it was fantastic. I love that. I was like teetering on 4 or 5, and then I got to the end and I was like, no, if a book leaves you wanting more like that, it's a 5-star, and it's definitely a 5-star. I also really like the ensemble cast. I feel like some people might think it's a little fratty, because it absolutely is. He lives in like a sports house, and like it's a very sporty kind of environment. So if you're not a fan of like sporty books where it deals with like the hockey terms and things like that, you might be a little turned away from it in that aspect, even though I'm not really into sporty books necessarily either, or into sports at all. I like know nothing about sports, but I can appreciate them when explained in a story in a way that is easily explainable. Like everything is pretty straightforward, I feel like, in this. So I was like, cool, awesome. As for the team, like I said, the characters, I really start to come to enjoy a lot of these characters over the course of the story. Lardo, Chowder, even Holster and Ransom are characters that I end up really enjoying by the end of the story. Ladies, it's just a whole cast. The character does have like a one coming out moment in the story, and the only thing I think that was like, I wish I'd seen more when it comes to like being kind of the queer element of the story, was that a lot more happens that we don't get to see. At the end of this, there's some extra comics and things like that, which I wasn't completely there for all the extra comics, but there was an entire section at the end which just shows Eric's, the main character's, tweets over the course of these like as over the course of this book, I guess. And like, so what he was tweeting at different points of time, and you really get to go on a little bit of a journey, and I absolutely loved that. Like, I just finished reading the tweets like about a half hour ago, and I'm like, man, there was some stuff there that like I wish I had seen a little bit more of. Like, he definitely comes out to the entire game, which you don't see in the actual story. You just can't see him come out to one person, which is interesting. But like, so like, there was a point in the story where it's like, I don't know exactly where he is with the entire team. You know, like how much everyone knows, how much there's like there's a little bit of a mystery there, that makes me like read it a little bit differently, I think, is what I'm saying. And yeah, so I'm just kind of like, okay, like having some of that information that we get through this tweet stream and the extra comics, opened up the world a little bit for me. And not just that, there was also like some other things that I was just like, ooh, okay, that's good to know. Also, there's a lot of terminology in here, which I think might throw some people, but the extra comics tried to go over what some of those terminology is, and so you kind of figure it out if you didn't figure it out over the course of the story, which I did for the most part. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I want more. I really, really want more. It's going to be so hard to read something else right now because I don't know I'm going to go read something else because like we're in 2 readathons right now. But yeah, I got to pick a different book and take it to work with me right now. But this was pretty fantastic. I ended up buying this on a whim, kind of, because we had like some Amazon gift card money. So I own this now, which is great because I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah. So yeah, this was really fantastic. I am excited to continue reading some awesome things this month for Correlate Readathon, for Pride and everything, and Bibliogames, and I will see you all in my next video. Oh man. I never read the inside cover. Jack's so pretty. Like, I get it. I get it. Jack's really pretty. Oh man. You guys, I want more. I want more now. Ugh. I want more. I want more like right now. But I can't have what I want sometimes. It's okay. But yeah, it's really great. Tell me if you read it and if you liked it or if you didn't and things like that in the comments down below. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.